trap.
You could be falling for the trap. Because never forget, your routine at home is one thing. Your routine online, another thing. Just like your life at home is one thing and your life online is another thing.
Yeah.
Do we know that you got fucked up rotator cuffs? You stank? You lost your job and you trying to get more? No, on Instagram, we saw it was just your birthday.
Yeah.
Your life on IG is one thing, your real life is another. It's the same thing with that. MalloryBrosPodcast episode 227. You know I'm laughing, Terrell.
I don't know why he's laughing. I don't know.
I'm laughing because it's episode 227, and that is the, believe it or not, that's the Maryland episode, Terrell.
Terrance, hell no.
301, 240, and 227. That is a Maryland area code. I'm laughing like shit looking at
No
Google
way
right
that's
now.
Maryland. I don't know nobody on that side. Is that B-more? No,
227.
Baltimore is 4.
Look, that's what I say. That's gonna be
No,
germ.
Baltimore is 443, right?
227 is located in Western Maryland and covers Germantown, Silver Spring, Waldorf, Frederick, and Rockville.
What?
I never met anybody with a 227
I never met nobody
number.
with a 227. Hey, shout out to everybody that live up the rock. Shout out to everybody that live on that side.
And shout out to everybody from the Dirty Dwarf.
Yeah. Look, what they call it?
That's a landmark.
What do they call it, though?
If you put it like this is a fact, too.
You live in, what they call it? Y'all live in
I told
Super
A-Train
Maryland. It's
Super Maryland.
Super Maryland is what it is.
But this is a fact. If A-Train were to go home right now, if you're not from Maryland, if you were to meet somebody from Maryland and you tell them that you went to Waldorf, or you say, "Oh yeah, I've been in the DMV before," and they say, "Where have you been?" and you say that you was in Waldorf, that would definitely ring a bell for people because that area is like the very center of
Nah, yeah, it's like the
a
PG
certain
getaway.
side of it. Yeah.
You get out of PG, you could go up Waldorf and go.
And this the thing. Nobody thinks you're going to Waldorf for shit. It's just since you literally have been in Waldorf. Oh yeah, you've been in the DMV.
Nah, yeah,
Like,
I've seen.
I don't know why you were there, but
Okay, yeah.
you need to go to through the DMV to get there.
Exactly, that's it.
Yeah.
You got to get through everything else to get there. Depending on where you coming from, though, because if you coming from, I don't give a fuck what you say. You got to get on a 210.
Nah, yeah.
If you're coming back this way.
Super Maryland. That's
301.
It. It's the Super Maryland episode. We should have a Maryland
Topic. And you look like you just fished for some crabs right now, boy. You look fresh off of a sailboat.
Okay, boy, get the fuck out of here, boy. What is
that dude name? What is his name? Patty Winkle? What's the bear on the boat? Paddington, boy. That's what you dress like. His father.
I feel like you dress like I don't know, you look like you on Team Money May. You got a big ass TBE fitted on walking around. You the nigga security. This nigga just walking around.
You look like if
they said, who's the lightweight? Oh, he's security. You ever see some nigga with a security guard, but he not really security built? You.
He just got a key ring.
Nigga just hit the gym every year.
Happy Tuesday to everybody. Hope everybody had a dope weekend. Hope everybody had a dope week.
Want it.
Matter of fact, it was a rough weekend, actually. It was a rough week. We left out of this joint saying, yo, on some funny shit. Let me take these off. On some funny shit. Hopefully it's all over. Hopefully we good. I really underestimated how the election was gonna go. Or how it went. How it ended up going. I thought it was gonna be much closer. I thought she could lose, 240 to something. But I did not see her losing that bad. So I guess to start the weekend recap, we'll start there.
We start the weekend. Y'all see how Terrell say that? He always sound like he's saying weekend. So start the weekend recap. She got smoked, y'all. And that was super surprising. I started thinking like how they was thinking last year. I said, shit.
Damn, yeah. Is it rigged?
Should we grab our torch and pitchfork and go to the fucking Capitol? Did they take this shit? Because Brody, she got smoked to the point where,
bad.
All right, bet. I said, all right. Now I said, damn. I felt guilty because I said, you can't question whether
She don't
this
have.
shit. How crazy would Democrats look like saying this shit is rigged?
She lost among young voters. She lost amongst older voters. She
voters.
lost the popular vote. The electoral joint. She lost when the electoral college get together to verify. That took no time. She was cooked. She lost in key states too, that were swing states.
Yep.
That was crazy. When she lost Georgia, I was watching it.
I feel like the language was all over the campaign when you think about it. The
Yeah.
questions about the in the middle voters, all campaign, I feel like showed on election night. Because also I don't know why I felt like I was seeing smoke and mirrors or something, but it also didn't seem like it was so much of a gap. This would be like if, we go out there against Philly and lose by 40 or something. I don't know. Like, it was supposed to be one of the closest elections in a minute. And it ended up being a landslide.
For sure. It was definitely like, honestly, bro,
The
misstep was letting Joe Biden run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a party. Him running and then getting to a point where he's too old and he drops out. There's nothing, like, people don't pick. Y'all just pick Kamala, so people start to, like, fuck with her for real. But, like, I feel like there's so much, like, politics that go behind garnering a majority vote that they just played politics bad.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, like, it's funny, I was talking to my mom and I was telling her how I really understand black women's frustration and why they starting to feel like, you know what, we about to just do for us. I don't think, but I didn't really see, maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see black women ask Kamala for nothing for themselves. They was on the side of when it came to asking for stuff for black folks, they was with that. And they stood very tall in the women's rights movement that Kamala was talking about. This is about women's rights. They trying to control our bodies. So black women, in 93%, said, bet, fuck it, we for the ladies. So I understand how frustrating it probably was for them to look at the election and see that they were the only group of women that voted for her. Everybody else dropped the fucking ball. And so now they're like, y'all doing a women's march? Fuck that. We not in it. We doing for ourselves. I understand it, bro. Black men stood tall too. They was counting us out.
Yeah. I definitely understand, like, everybody's issue with this. Like, I feel like the country is split down the middle. You know what I mean? On this. And my biggest takeaway is, like, it's almost like if you want Justin Fields to start for the Steelers, you want Russell Wilson to start for the Steelers. We're campaigning for this guy to get the job over this guy. And now that he haven't, or now that, like, Kamala lost, it's kind of like, all right, I am trying the hardest to not be depressed every day. So I'm trying to, like, see how this could maybe go well for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'll ask everybody this. As upset as we are about Trump being back in office, how would you feel to be wrong about him? How would we feel if...
But wrong about what? Wrong about what he can do for the country, or wrong about who he is? Because a lot of people issue wasn't...
But that's the thing.
A lot of people issue with him wasn't rooted in...
We'll never be wrong.
What he would do, but who he is and what he represents while doing whatever.
Oh, see, but you see, that's my thing. I don't have to like who somebody is for them to do a job. Is exactly what Trump winning the election in a nutshell. Is that statement I just made.
It is low key.
And I don't necessarily look at it like that, but like I said, I'm trying to see exactly because we have this now.
We have to deal with it. Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, bet. What is the bright side of this? Are we prepared to be wrong if he get in and the country goes better over the next 4 years? Because now that is essentially what I want. I want to be wrong. I'm hoping that he proves us wrong. I'm hoping that things go well. Because you know what's fucked up, y'all? Part of me is like, damn, I hope now that he's in there, I hope shit gets fucked up like we've been telling y'all so we can I told you so it. But then that's going to be on our back.
That's going to be
So
bad.
it's like,
either way, it will be bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I said sometimes it can
You got a
sound
good mind. You got a good way of looking at it. I mean, I guess like that's the forward thinking way.
because we can't.
That's the
We
thing. You
can't
can't
do
be
nothing.
sad as fuck, y'all, for too long. But this is the thing.
Or
T.
I could be depressed every day.
For you,
Not
even
MAGA, y'all. I'm not MAGA. I'm just trying to deal with the reality of the situation.
No. Yeah. I don't think you sound mad. I would tell you. Hey, did you notice this though?
I'm ready to be wrong with Trump. That's my whole thing. We gonna be wrong, y'all. He ain't gonna fuck everything up. He gonna do what he said.
It ain't like we got a sample size of the last time he was here.
He gonna fuck
It ain't like we asked him what the plan was, and the nigga said, "I don't know. I'm not the president."
Because if he fucks stuff up like y'all saying that he is, I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather be.
Then have to deal with it being
wrong.
fucked up. Yeah,
It's fucked up because we did the right thing, and doing the right thing does not feel good.
some people feel like you didn't do the right thing. That's the duality of man. Some people feel like you didn't do the right thing. We did the right thing, and that's why we won.
Because they did low-key storm the Capitol with what?
I can't believe these motherfuckers won. Honestly, I just had a loser week. The way my Broncos lost, y'all will see. I'm not gonna talk about it here. I'll talk about it on the picks, but that's to Terrance.
Yeah, y'all lost in the most.
To lose that way, it's like how the Bears lost to y'all.
Did you see it live?
Yes, I was sitting there. Was I holding Sonny? No, I was holding Crew. I'm sitting there like, I said, Terrance, we about to beat these niggas.
Terrell told me that we about to beat him. I'm like, all right, bet. There they go.
And I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, 1 second left in the game. I said, we on their 15. We can't miss from there. I said, they're not going to have any time for Pat Mahomes. I didn't want Pat Mahomes to get the ball back with 9 seconds, 5 seconds, nothing. When I knew the clock was going to run out, I said, I can't believe I was getting my memes and shit ready. Oh, to lose like that. Anyway, weekend was chill.
Yeah, we lost to the Steelers. But I felt like we got hold though.
Yeah.
Refs, we lost to the refs. We really
Yeah. I got cheated.
Yeah.
We got cheated low key.
And low key, I don't like to
but
say that, but low key, we would have beat them. I don't care what nobody say. We better than the Steelers. Like leaving that game, I felt like we ain't even have B-Rod play. We ain't have our kicker. We going against the refs. I felt like, you know what, we a better team than them. Look, Marshawn Lattimore didn't even strap up yet. And y'all, look, they torching us downfield.
They beat y'all.
If we have Marshawn out there, we better than y'all. We know that. If we have to play again in a because they were talking on ESPN. Oh, Steelers are Super Bowl bound. Really?
Nah, y'all, we can't go there.
Well,
yet.
if we
Terrance,
see
it's not the
them in the
NFL
Super
picks.
Bowl, we're gonna smoke.
We got a whole nother episode for this.
We're gonna be a different team when you see us next.
We got a whole nother episode for that. Comes out literally tomorrow. So, weekend recap though. Weekend was cool. One thing I did want to say, we went to my mom's yesterday, and she got all the Christmas stuff up. I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't ready for that either.
Put me right in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, well, we ain't even got the Thanksgiving yet. It's fucked. The way we treat Thanksgiving is funny as shit. Because honestly, it's a fucked up holiday anyway. We just getting together to eat. But we don't decorate for that shit. We go from Halloween straight into Christmas. Once it's November 1st,
right.
Put it next to your face so it can be in focus.
Look at my one.
In front of that tree.
Christmas tree.
Terrance turns into a very small person when he's with his girl. He's this
Absolutely
small guy. It's dope to see. But I wasn't ready for that. I was thinking, you know how you just not even be, you know how life just be life and you like, all right, cool, candy, shit, costume, Halloween. I was like, damn. It was dope to walk in the house and see the tree and all of the shit.
Yeah.
We gotta get our situation. We moving too. So this past week for me has been packing and packing and packing. So y'all, the pod is gonna look different very soon. It'll look different. We are both actually in the middle of a move.
Yeah. Pod's gonna look different. Pod's gonna be different. This place that I'm in right now that y'all are looking at is dope. It's a vibe. But honestly, y'all, definitely time to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just need a little bit more space in here. And this place is like, Terrell called it a penthouse when we first moved here. It's an apartment. It's not a fucking penthouse.
It's a bachelor pent though.
It's
Because
a nice apartment.
If you live here alone, cool.
Yeah. Fellas, and that's what I was gonna say. If I was a younger man living here, man, it'd have been such a different experience. I'd have really been able to get the benefits of this place. I walk to this place sometimes like, oh, bet y'all got a little setup where you could come here, sit, chill. I'm never gonna come here.
I'm never going down there to the lobby.
I'm in the crib with it. So, definitely getting ready to look different. I will miss this place. I will say this. This place has my heart. This is my almost like first car, but not.
Yeah.
You know, me and A-Train walked this place together. Y'all been here through the whole thing because y'all saw the podcast in the last place. But me and A-Train walked this place together. That meant a lot to me. Me being in here first, I had it like a bachelor pad, and then A-Train coming and turning it into a place for the both of us. This place means more to me than I could.
It is legit.
I say this all the time, Terrell.
It's the first place you ever had.
The palace you get after this shit is all said and done is going to be filled with all of your favorite places in like a neighborhood, a city of your own. Like, if you ask me what my idea of paradise, it's like on Inception where we built a world of all the shit we want. This building, this place, this wing right here, bro, it's in my paradise, bro. Yeah. I love this place. I said the same thing about the last apartment.
That's why, first of all, if you haven't seen Inception, they went back into the past, whatever, and built all their favorite places. So you would have this apartment, the last apartment. This motherfucker would have a row of all of
bro,
our
I would have the whole Six Flags in my paradise. I have the whole, bro, it's endless. It's my paradise. Look, I got the Bojangles from
Croom Road
by Frederick Douglass.
Crane Highway, yeah.
I got Frederick Douglass High School in my paradise. Everything I want to see from this is in that paradise. You know how at the end of Men in Black and the alien went like this? I'm living this life like, okay, bet this is one of them marbles that I got in a pouch somewhere.
That happened at the end of the Men in Black?
You don't remember the end of Men in Black where, like, Kay says something, they sitting on the bench, and then the camera goes from Kay, it goes out of the earth, it goes out of the fucking universe, out of that galaxy into, like, another galaxy, and it's this big-ass monster that just picks it up and puts it in a collection of, like, other...
Oh, shit. Why don't I remember that?
You tripping. That's one of the...
I'm about to go back and rewatch all of the Men in Blacks, all the way up to the Tessa Thompson Thor joint.
Y'all, that is literally how I feel. I feel like when this shit is over with, you're going to know that all right, put it like this. You only get one, and that's how you're supposed to live. But really, I feel like, what if you don't? What if this my one here? What if I'm just an arm? What if you're literally the arm of the Terrell that's somewhere else? That's a boss ass nigga. Oh, he said, I got one on Earth. And you supposed to be on Earth doing what you supposed to do, but you letting your man down. Some of y'all letting y'all big one down. They didn't put you here to bullshit. You sitting around, I think I'm gonna watch that. For what? It's another you somewhere cooking on another joint. I'm trying to be that. I be bullshitting too, but still.
Nah, you saying some real shit. I was talking to my boy Don Sell, Generation Typo. We linked up, and he was like, he was telling me about how he was like, it's crazy because I felt like, forgive me, I'm gonna butcher the shit that he said. But he was like, I feel like I talk to myself in the future, like now sometime, or like talk to my past self. Like, he was like, I don't think now for me, I'm thinking for the me in a few years. I'm trying to think about what he thinking about.
Yeah.
And he was like, the way we used to crunch numbers at Best Buy, we worked at Best Buy together. He was like, the way we used to crunch numbers at Best Buy, and now I'm trying to figure out the same type of, he said, I'm faced with the same type of, motherfucker was preparing for the TED Talk.
Okay, yeah.
And he was like, when we used to prepare for them store meetings, I used to practice this same way. So I just need to channel him, which is me, but from a few years ago. You see?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I could really get deep with some shit like that.
Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like it's like with iRobot. Mm-hmm. You could be one of them ones that's just standing there, not doing anything. Like just literally holding your place in what you was made for. Or you the motherfucker that do this. You the motherfucker that moved the arm. That moved the arm. Yep. Got him. Yep, and then I'm going to take off on your motherfucking ass.
Because that motherfucker had too much drive. That's a fact. That's a fact. You're way cooler to be a dull pencil. Way cooler.
Yeah.
You know how you sharpen pencil, you love the way that motherfucker look.
That's
ain't did shit. There's a lot of sharp pencils out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's laughing Cause you don't got the same sharpness they do because it's all about what you see. But you ain't put no work in. You see how you can make some simple shit
A
deep as
metaphor.
fuck? Anyway, to start the pod, that's the weekend recap.
That's the weekend.
Terrance, I'm not saying that, boy. You
Rick?
trucker.
What do you look like? You are definitely dressed like somebody who's
You look like if we fuck up the bowling
figure
pin.
shit out
Terrance,
with a nigga.
you look like if we fuck up the bowling pins, you back there. You look like what I imagine the motherfucker back there that fixed the bowling pins at the bowling alley would look like. You like you
When you
working
can't figure out what somebody look like, you just gotta say something they do. Cause what you look like? You look like you go home and eat a whole can of baked beans. That's just it, boy. Stomach stuck like shit. Honestly, that's something that I would do. A whole can of baked beans.
You look like you go home to a trailer. You look like you need to be somewhere where it's warm. You look like you ready to sit in front of a fire. Look.
I do feel like this is like a Jurassic Park outfit.
Nah, yeah. You gotta. It's a real wrangler. You wrangle. You look like if we asked you a question about cattle, you would be very knowledgeable.
You look like a.
That's sheep. We don't do
I
goats.
can't figure out what he looked like, y'all. He got a black sweater on. I'm getting cooked.
Shout out my niggas.
Y'all, you
Hey,
know
look.
what you got to do in this situation? Fight. He getting too many jokes off. I'm backed in the corner. I fought.
This is the first thing I wanted to tell you. We were talking about. Me and Terrance were talking about it before the podcast. I was telling him how millennials don't post on IG no more, and we started the app. Millennials do not post on IG the way they did before. And I forget who it was that was talking about it. I wish I could shout them out because they made me think. Because they was like, yo, we used to legit on IG post our breakfast. This what we eating. Yeah. And it wasn't a fancy ass portrait mode shot. It was your plate, the camera over the plate, what you eating. It didn't really look that appetizing. It was just our breakfast. We used to post simple shit like that. But I don't know what happened over the years or like what to put it on. But they was like, millennials only post like eventful shit or a collect. Now we all are in the collection of photos for a time period.
Yeah, July.
The YNs posting way more. They might just post. Nobody will post just one picture no more. It got to be a picture.
I'm about to tell you why.
What you think?
The reason why is because, like you said, we was on Instagram when the app started. So we was there for post a bag of Cheetos, post what you doing, and you was just posting your regular everyday life. If you was reading a book outside with a drink, you could post a book and a drink. It wasn't about that.
We had tweetgrams
If you wanted to put your words up. But look, Instagram evolved, and then we got stories. Stories is where you do all of that bullshit, all of the basic stuff. What you drinking? I'm gonna put that on my story because that's for today. And then we started to understand how special your timeline was. Your timeline wasn't like a dating app, but it was more so. Instagram was
your
about
feed.
Yeah, it was about your look, you. Like your feed was all about you and your life and
your aesthetic.
Definitely. But look, social media evolves because then we get things like TikTok and the fast post.
Reels. Now we got videos, music.
And think about it. The YNs, the youngins, they coming in with TikTok. So they're coming in with the mindset of, let me get on the timeline. Let me try to get on the timeline. I feel like millennials, we lost the idea of getting on a timeline, and we baked for so long with the story life. I'm going to just post on my story. I think the reason why we not posting on our timeline as much is because we didn't, like you said, I don't think we feel the fulfillment in it because we still use it like how we use our stories. It does have to be eventful. Oh, I'm going to get married, I'm going to post. But if it's just me this weekend, and all I did this weekend was we went to the Sam's Club and got a couple bags of ice.
Yeah.
And then
Snapchat changed that too because before we had stories, we would post on our timeline on IG, but then we going to post a snap of what we ate.
But I'm going to post a snap. Yeah, I'm going to post when we at the giant. I'm on Snap.
And we grew up outside on Snapchat. You see a lot of people are outside now, and they on you because I don't know if y'all know, there's millions of people that still use Snapchat like every day, posting that joint every day. Probably some of y'all. I kind of fell off of Snapchat as a whole when IG picked up stories and reels. I don't even know if I'm logged into. Oh, I am logged into my Snapchat because I like the memories part. They send you like memories of shit you did, shit you ate, places you went. But we don't post no more. And I also think, Terrance, we spent so much time on the app doing it that unless you're a content creator or unless you're somebody that needs the reassurance of what Instagram does for you, you might be somebody that likes the attention. So what? We're all human. You may not feel like you need to post. I almost feel like posting because I'm like, damn. I more so post on my timeline now because I'll be like, damn, I guess I haven't posted anything in a minute.
Yeah.
Not because I'm like, let me get this off type.
And that's me. I'm more of a...
And I'm a content creator.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
I'm literally on the internet every week. I'm just not on Instagram every week. And I feel like that is the craziest thing.
And
because
you are on IG every week. You're just not...
Damn, yeah. I'm just not on my page.
So that probably play a role in it too.
And you know, I used to be so consumed with like where I was. Some of y'all are probably listening to this. I used to be so consumed with where I was digitally. Like, where are my videos at? Or what videos are up of me? And now I feel like I've gotten to a point now where you're not really in control with where your image is digitally, meaning somebody else could post a whole clip of what you saying on TikTok, go nuts with it, and you could never see that joint. You know how many times me and Terrell be like, oh, this is a clip from our podcast that somebody else posted that went crazy. It's not necessarily there's nothing wrong with that, but like when you remember being so consumed with like what you post and who's seeing what. Oh, I don't want nobody to see. I remember on Facebook, somebody could just tag you and that shit's right on your damn page.
Yes.
See a motherfucker at the gas station, just saw Terrell.
Yeah, that shit right there.
I used to think about stuff like that, like, oh, I don't want this to be seen. Now, hey, I took a picture with bruh outside of Mr. Tire before. I don't know what he might have did with it, but I'm like, the picture's out there somewhere.
I took a picture with bruh at SeaTac, waiting for Terrance to pick me up because he was taking forever. Nigga told me he was 5 minutes. And Terrance and On have this lie. They say that they live. They say that they live 10 minutes from the airport. They do not. Y'all really live like 23 minutes from the airport.
On live 10 minutes from that airport if it's 4 a.m. and there's nobody on the road. She say if I'm driving,
motherfucker driving like Baby Driver.
I ain't gonna bust A-Train out, but A-Trains.
Hold on, wait, because you're the reason I brought it up because you told me.
Terrell, you got on your wings. I have literally rode with a "You're good" A-Train and then had to tell her ass to come back and get your boy. Hey, we really do this shit.
But look, I was waiting, Terrance. It's something.
That's your fault for not paying extra.
But I was waiting for the nigga to come. I took a picture with somebody out there. Yeah. I have no idea where that picture went.
And we not saying this to say anything about the pictures, y'all. Just, y'all know what it's like when you like, oh, I don't want nobody to see me. I want to stay low.
You'll evolve. As you get older, you evolve in how you post.
It definitely takes a little bit of nuts, right? It takes a little bit of a cajona or two.
I honestly feel like
put yourself out on the public every week.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I could have a zit right here. I could have a...
You had a zit right there the last podcast.
Right. I had a
Go back and look.
3-piece.
Sometimes I don't like my haircut. Sometimes.
What's up with this guy?
Wow, because I called out
he's got a good fucking memory, this guy. Who the fuck is
Big tough guy. They sound tough. That's their own projector. He's a fucking thinks he's muscle.
Great fucking memory, this guy. He remembers faces.
Look at the jawline on this guy. You think you fucking
a fucking funny guy?
Yeah. Chiseled.
I'm trying to start.
Like, why are you saying all
Why
that?
are you looking at me like this?
But what was we talking about before? All right, look, hold on, wait. I had to ask Terrance this. This is random. This podcast is gonna be a bunch of random shit from the TL this week, y'all. Sorry.
I'm about to say, don't y'all say we say this every week.
And we got some good shit at the end though. We got some chance in the choice. You got some of the fun shit back. But I'm gonna play this for Terrance because it's his girl. See what he had to say about it. Hold on, wait. This is Rihanna. I don't know where the hell she was, what she was talking about, but Terrance, you ready to listen?
Yeah.
You want?
I heard this, but go ahead. I heard it.
You should hear it again. But this is Rihanna talking about. I'm gonna just let y'all hear. It's Rihanna.
Industry, right? Through music, and I always say music was the thing that got the attention. But God had other plans for me, and I was able to create in ways that were like very sincere and genuine or organic and authentic to the things that I love. So it doesn't even feel like a job. But when
All right, that's Rihanna talking at the Fenty something. And what stuck out about this video for a lot of people, right? Rihanna is, I think she has the most top something hits of all time, like for the ladies or something like that. Past Beyonce, past Mariah Carey, past hella people. People want music from her. She just got on here and said, music was the thing that got the attention, but God had other plans for me. That sound like, Terrance, let me ask you, that sound like somebody that's never putting music out again. It sounds like, yo, I used to love football and baseball, and this motherfucker in the MLB now. He ain't going to the NFL. I don't know. What you think? It's your girl, you Navy.
In my opinion, and I get it, y'all. I'm a big Kobe Bryant guy. Love Kobe Bryant. Absolutely loved him. And I hated him first. I always say I hated him first, and that's how I know the love was real. Because in his craft and what he did, I knew how serious he was, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, when Kobe got to the retirement part of his life, that's when I became more of a Kobe fan. Because I just felt like he had such a genuine appreciation for what he was doing, anything he was involved in, because of his genuine appreciation for the game of basketball. So when Kobe started covering the WNBA, that's why I got involved in the WNBA, because I knew Kobe's word was like, you know what I mean? And I think when Kobe won his Oscar, I always say this, when Kobe won the Oscar for his short film, me being a guy who's a film student, film graduate, I became the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. Because I saw you win a trophy, and I felt like, you know what? I hated this man when he would win that trophy. But now I knew what everybody else felt when you held up that when you held up that
whatever
Vincent Jane, what is the NBA trophy? I felt like a
Terrance, you
for not
know,
knowing the
I
trophy,
don't know.
the name
These
of the
motherfuckers
trophy.
get a ring.
Larry O'Brien.
Larry
Y'all saw
O'Brien.
it. I said it.
Larry.
I knew how everybody felt when he held up the Larry O'Brien trophy when he kissed the Oscar. There's a picture of Kobe kissing the Oscar. It's literally one of my favorite pictures of all time. You know how niggas get Kobe tatted doing this? I would get the picture of Kobe with the Oscar because his philosophy on how you should look at shit worked. Long story, less long. I feel like it's totally possible for a person or an artist to have two passions. Kobe had two passions. Kobe had basketball and Kobe had film. Y'all don't realize, I don't think that we will ever get, I mean, we will, but it wasn't film, I'm going to act. It was film, I'm going to get involved in the back. And I felt like that was just so dope. And it made me realize, okay, I can't pigeonhole Kobe for basketball. I can't say, yo, fuck this childhood story shit you doing. Fuck the kids book. You should do the big three, you know? Because Ice Cube got a league for the ex-players. I'm not going to put that on Kobe. I won't put that same heat on Rihanna. Unless, Rihanna, you have to stop talking about the studio. You have to stop talking about the music. Because the only reason why your ass is up there saying the music was got the attention, but God had other plans, is because it's you that got people thinking that you could still maybe possibly put a little something out. Mm-hmm. Stop doing that. The last time we heard from Rihanna, Rihanna was like, yeah, me and Rocky be in the studio. Hey, you're right. It was music that got the attention, and I think it's important to keep that in mind because that is why the other plan God had worked.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? God's plan for us was YouTube. We had a different plan. We can never act like YouTube wasn't why the other plan didn't work, which was Patreon. You know what I mean?
Did work.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meaning, me and Terrell can't sit up here and keep pump faking, not doing this, or returning to an old way of what we used to do. We can't keep pump faking that and then just not doing it. And then be surprised when people continue to think that you are. Rihanna, stop talking about music. Or like the new plan that you got.
I understand that I
It's
understand
like-
exactly what you're saying too. Cause
I don't, and then this is me being like the backdoor upset. We just want music, Rihanna fan. I don't think God had a different plan. I think that is the very dope way to look at it. I think that the moral, we can all say, you know what, you right, walk home, go to sleep, and feel good about ourselves. Answer is that one. But another way we could say is your music made you a star. That's what you mean by got the attention. You being a star got you the next deal. I don't really think, and y'all can tell me that I'm wrong, because I've had this argument with Candace before. I never really thought Rihanna was going to be what she is now. I feel like Rihanna, this is like if Beyonce did Ivy Park, and Ivy Park's success was Fenty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce could easily say, the music got the attention, but God had other plans. When really,
for sure.
it's like, it really, to me, y'all be looking like,
but
you made a great ass business investment that you was able to really capitalize with and add your own, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You were able to add Rihanna to a collection of something that you were familiar with, which is dope. But like,
I guess we could say God had other plans because she could still do music like you saying, but her saying God had other plans might mean God want me to be doing what I'm doing right now.
God wants me to be doing what I'm doing right now.
But like you said, that's a great, we could go home.
We could all go to sleep and be like, you know what?
You know what, right.
You're right.
Answer.
But the other, I don't got no money, no opportunities in this world, me, feels like what people tell me and Terrell. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas just want to do whatever for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very easy for somebody to look like that. But what I would say the difference between us and her is we're not pump faking coming back to something. We've been doing the same thing for 3 years.
It's the same thing. Longer than that.
And you're right. But like, seriously, even longer than that. But like, I feel like Rihanna, when you pump fake to your fans, like, I might. Like, it's like Tom Brady saying, I don't know. I'm like, well, we gonna say, hey.
It's like, hey, you're good enough that we have to like continue to pay attention.
Yeah, our team trash enough where you can go out there 50.
If
Rihanna,
I don't want to shit on no other artists, but some artists could say, yo, I'm thinking about dropping music again, and we'll be like, oh, that'll be great if you did. But it's like, and it's the same way people feel about Frank Ocean. It's the same way people feel about Kendrick Lamar. Y'all are too good.
The last time
Rihanna
dropped, I saw on Twitter was the Obama administration.
Yeah.
And it was, y'all might not agree with me. It was her best album ever.
I think so. Anti?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was her best album.
Ooh.
Can you imagine dropping your best
I
album?
might go rate it off.
There's no album better than Anti that plays from top to bottom. There's no album.
Terrance, I don't know.
There's no album better than Anti.
Rihanna has hella projects too. What's the joint where she had the red hair? Red hair Rihanna was I want you to stay. That Rihanna. When she was in the tub?
Nah, that's Unapologetic. It's Unapologetic.
That album.
Unapologetic is my second fave.
And I don't even know if that was red hair Rihanna.
Now we reminiscing on the old shit.
Nah, you see, but look, this is what I was going to say.
Let's pull up Fenty and see what our new favorite products are that she has now.
No. What I was trying to say when I bring up like the likes of Kendrick,
we ain't
Frank
gonna get music
Ocean,
anymore.
Kendrick, Frank Ocean,
Fenty.
Rihanna, Beyonce. There's a certain level of artistry, especially when we get J. Cole, when you get their work so like rare, they good enough to where you legit have to pay attention if you're even still thinking about doing this. It's kind of like it's like QT's 10th film. What will it be? You're bullshitting. Your man's talking shit about everybody. But we're going to show up for whatever the fuck you do the next time. Mm-hmm. And until you say, you know what, y'all? I'm out. I'm never doing it again. People going to pay attention.
That's a fact, man.
What do you have to say about your man QT? Did you see that? I guess we can hit that real quick.
What do you say?
They asked him about the Dune movies. He was like, fuck everybody. What did he say? Look. Quentin Tarantino, Terrance's favorite director. Mine, probably, if I had to pick one, He's top 3 for me too. He's a legend. Inglourious Bastards, Django, Pulp Fiction.
Y'all know who he is. Come on,
Come on,
Terrell.
yeah. They asked him, what do you think about Dune, the new Dune films, right? By my other favorite, Denis Villeneuve. He says, I saw David Lynch's Dune a few times. I don't need to see that story again. I don't need to see spice worms. I don't need to see a movie that says the word spice so dramatically. Y'all know how I felt when Ridley Scott opened his mouth about the MCU. This is no different. You are old hating ass nigga that's scrambling for an idea because it was supposed to be a movie about a movie critic that got canned. Don't start popping shit about Denny Nem for what they doing on Dune. What the fuck is your next film gonna be? QT, and I'm gonna love it because the nigga can't miss. But I hate when the old heads start popping shit. And Denny old too, but he not popping shit. I just don't like when motherfuckers do that. Because them Dune films are fucking beast. If you really want to break everything down, first of all, the first one we saw, we didn't understand what the fuck was happening. I looked over at G 30 minutes in and said, do you know what the fuck is going on? Like they built...
Yeah, that one with the robe was talking to that one with the robe.
Them movies are so good though, man. I just thought there was some hater shit. What you think?
I think you have somebody who was right about the industry, so you might not like what he says, but I feel like the bad thing about QT is he's right about the industry, and listen to his answer. I seen it. That's like saying, yo, Terrell, so what do you think about, that new Space Jam with LeBron? And you say, oh, I don't need to see that bullshit. I mean, I don't really need to see a big thing, a bunch of CGI, a bunch of fake points, fake story. I don't need to see a fake screen. I don't need to see that. I saw Michael Jordan, in the 90s. So, I'm pretty much cool with that. And then I'm going to step off. I want you to imagine they do a whole article on the fact that you said that you seen Michael Jordan Space Jam over this LeBron joint. Like,
now you got a bunch of LeBron fans, me, the Denny fans, the Dune fans.
And I love those films. But my thing is, like he said, he saw David Lynch joints. I remember when the joints came out, and he probably arguably read the books. So, Dune been done, and you see he said he did David Lynch. That's not the only motherfucker that did Dunes, I think. I feel like Dune's been done like 3 times. Dune film.
Nah, yeah, Denny came back and said, I feel like my films are original because we're making them based on the subtext, whatever. But Dune has been done a couple of times.
Dune got a 2021. Dune has an 84.
2021, that's Denny. Denny's is 2021. Whoo, that was one of the first movies me and G saw together. I was still trying to bag her.
Dune.
21? Nah.
Dune got 84,
I had already
92, 2000, 2001.
Yeah, they did them about 25 years ago. 20 years ago they did it.
About 20 years
and
ago.
And in the 70s. I'm sorry. The 70s they did it too, didn't they?
No, just the 80s.
My bad, the 80s.
The novel came out in 65. Frank Herbert's novel in 65.
I don't know if Quentin Tarantino read that, but if he did see those films and you think about how it is true that the industry is riddled with nostalgia and nobody has...
One I did, I think.
Go ahead. David Lynch. Okay, yeah. Nobody has an original idea anymore. Everything is based off something. And at first, early 2000s, that was okay. Because the versions that were being done before were so old that the new one just ended up hitting a little bit harder. They did a Scooby-Doo movie way back in the day. They did one in 2003. Mm-hmm. Fire. That's the one that's the cult classic.
Yeah.
So that happened a lot where stuff was remade. Now that they remaking the stuff that was remade or things that were based on something before, it's like if they try to redo The Departed. No. I get it's been 20 years. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Stay away from it.
They talking about redoing American Psycho with Jacob, Nate, or whatever the tall nigga from Euphoria. No. Don't make this movie. We have the original. So I think a lot of people are feeling the effects. And if you think about QT and how he probably felt that way about Dune. We're excited because we didn't watch the one in the 80s.
Nah, yeah. Old heads have a way of disrespecting the youth until the youth shows them with the game. You know what I mean? It's all disrespect when you're talking about names until my game shows. You know what I mean? Talk your shit, but when the box office numbers come back, you won't be able to say shit to that because you got off on those same numbers, sir. you can only dislike the game, but you can never hate me for my jersey because I'm just out here doing me. You can only be mad at the game, like the league, what the league has turned into as an old nigga.
And it's because you no longer have a grasp on it, but we do.
Otherwise, you look like a hater. Otherwise, like when you Paul Pierce and you say, man, LeBron, he, people gonna say you a hater. But when you criticize the league and what the league might allow LeBron to, you don't really look so much like a hater, even though you might be. QT's definitely documented hater though.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Kind of like you, a scruff face hater.
I have my hate. I think everybody should just be honest that if you don't like somebody, it don't mean you want them no harm done to them.
Yeah.
But you might not all be a fan of certain people that people love.
Do y'all know how intimidating it is? You listen to an album, you say, this shit trash. Another trash song. Album full of trash. You get online and people are like, that was an absolute masterpiece. And you sitting there like, either I missed it or I see it. And they don't. And you gotta choose which one you gonna. And some of y'all really, really believe the shit was trash, and you will tuck that and roll with it. It was a masterpiece.
Or let motherfuckers on the TL, or you not even allowing yourself to create a thought before you skimming, but while you listening, you on Twitter trying to see what people saying about it already. Y'all, if you doing that, y'all should be listening to. Let's take it from some niggas that have been listening to music for a living for 7 years.
And there's no...
You should be listening to music, not on Twitter looking at people also listening to it. You should be listening to the shit yourself. That way you literally listen to the whole album, get your own thought on it. Then I'm going to go look at it. NFR might have posted or hip-hop, whatever, posted.
Or us.
Or Rap Eras post and say, what did y'all think about the album? Now I'm going to look at everybody else, but I already have my opinion on it. I shoot a video. Sometimes my opinion changed, but it'll never change that first reaction I had.
And I think the best thing about y'all is y'all are able to listen to an album. And that's one of the things that we loved about music reactions, why we end up doing them, is because you should be able to listen, get your own opinion, and then go and like see if yours matches when you watch reactions. That's why you normally do it.
Yeah, see what part, oh yeah, for sure. I just love the idea I value my first reaction over everything. We've never faked the reaction. There's certain shit y'all haven't seen because if we lost the footage, the reaction gone. But one thing I do not do, I don't do it with movies. I don't do it with TV. I don't do the thing where we all watching Power and everybody's talking at the same time. I need to watch the episode myself.
Nigga got a janky Wi-Fi. He ain't gonna be able to keep up. When we on the part where they at the club, this nigga still on the part at the track meet. He said, hold on, wait, they ain't at the track meet? We're like, no, nigga.
Oh, another news this weekend with a post and delete. Young Thug. We was just talking about how he was coming home last week. Dope he gonna work with Gunna. We was talking about how everybody owed Gunna an apology.
Got on there.
Nigga Thug gets up there and says, what, I don't know you or some shit like that. Like, stop saying my name. And what did you tweet to me, Terrance?
I think it said stop acting like we
Stop acting like we friends on this on the
Stop
internet.
acting like we cool on the internet. And he said, I don't know you. I don't know you, buddy.
What do you think about that?
I don't know.
You've had some time to think.
It's so funny. I don't know how to play it. I don't know if people are like, y'all are in denial that Gunna is a rat. Do you see those people are coming out of the woodworks? All the people that call Gunna a rat are now feeling like this is their time to say, oh, y'all thought that y'all knew, but he is a rat. And guess what? If Thug wants to get out, and honestly, I felt like that would be actually, if it ain't a joke, if Thug really gets out and it's like, yo, Gunna's a rat, I'd be disappointed in Thug.
But
just go back and go to jail, nigga. Because what is the fucking point of this shit?
Yeah, but you're these literally niggas come from a different set of codes.
For real, no, but I'm gonna say this. This is why I'm gonna say that. It's to tweeting and deleting, and you really on some shit. That's why I said if this is some funny Young Thug shit, I can definitely see Young Thug. That's why I told you that on Twitter. Cause I can see Young Thug saying that to him on some whatever shit. You know that's how them two been.
Wait, let's troll the net, yeah.
But if he is really taking it to a point where you gotta delete some shit, and you just gain a golden ticket to this life, basically. You was just facing the worst shit ever. If you really out here on that, then I feel like, all
But
right,
does
you on
that
clown
change?
energy.
But does that have to change the way he might feel like I had to get my golden ticket with my lawyer, and he could feel like what Gunna did was to help Gunna, but he may still look at him as a rat and still got his golden ticket. That don't change how he could potentially feel about the nigga. Just because you, a nigga that doesn't live by the same set of codes as him, want him to live a life and be grateful that he out. He still may think, fuck this nigga.
Let's not forget the only reason why the nigga Gunna was in jail is because of Thug. Gunna, I don't think Gunna is no fucking general out here. I think
Terrance, but you see, now you're talking about things you don't know.
Gunna fell
These
under
niggas got locked up. They was involved in some real shit. You were a part of a real operation. This is not just TV. These motherfuckers got locked for real.
But
bodies behind these niggas, and y'all rapped about it.
But I don't think Gunna is like a street lieutenant. I think he's just an artist that was running with the crew. And I think he ran with the wrong crew. But I don't think that nigga's really, to be honest, I don't think he's really on some street king shit. So my thing is, I think when Gunna and Thug got locked, I think Thug knew that when they got locked. I think Thug wanted what happened with Gunna to happen. This is my thoughts, y'all. I think Thug wanted what happened to Gunna to happen. I mean, all right, think about everybody who brought somebody in. Mm-hmm. Think about if Dirk went to jail with Vaughn. He did. When they was in jail for whatever, battling that shit together. I think EOD, you want to help your man out. I mean, that situation is different.
But Terrance,
think about the guy you brought in, Terrell. You know what I mean? Like the guy you went and grabbed out the turf. You do not want to say,
Terrance, but if
fuck that nigga.
You knew what I was bringing you into. Whipping and running. My little niggas pulling up gun and they hit what they trying to hit. Mouth started running. We shooting rats right in their stomach.
But he's still a gang member.
You rap that shit.
He a gang member still.
You right. But you knew what this was. You can't.
But I don't think he's the head of a no fucking operation on fucking Rico Charge. Goddamn.
Okay, cool. See, we
making music.
You right. But we get into
not Gunna.
But we getting away from it. That don't change the fact that Thug could still look at him like he's a snitch. And this is what I say. I don't think he's inherently wrong for it, though I am still disappointed.
I would be thoroughly disappointed if you out here really still trying to stand on street shit and you beat Rico.
Terrance, do you think Thug can come home?
You need to. You are not
Terrance, you're not being realistic. You living
think
that
a
life,
nigga. What's my man name from Goodfellas, Terrell?
Terrance.
Frank
Underwood?
No. Goodfellas. Frank.
I forget his last name.
You're him, Thug. You're
Which one was Frank? Was that your De Niro?
Your Walt your Walt in Breaking Bad on your 53rd birthday with the bacon in the shop. You good. You don't have to go back and get Jesse. At this point, you made it away from all of the bullshit you was facing. This is it. This is not the time for you to get on your, look, we already had the tweet. Let's go put one out on these rats. Let me keep it a stack. It really ain't cool if you about to be out here this shit. It's really only cool if you was wrongly convicted and you got off. But I feel like we learned with the Bobby Shmurda shit, the music is why we are fans of you, not the street shit.
But you
haven't given us music.
Change, but you know what you sound like a fan though.
Because
you sound like a
Terrell,
fan of the music.
I am.
But we talking about this man and what he believes in. He believes in that shit that you talking about. He can't
Terrell,
just turn it off.
I'm not telling him to turn it off.
And I get you're not telling him to turn it off.
If there's any time for you to turn it off on this social media shit, though, you can feel however you want.
Nah, you right.
Tweeting, let's drop one on these rats. And then this. It could be jokes. If he's really on some muscle shit, I would be disappointed.
So you're disappointed that he's saying it, or you're disappointed that he's tweeting about it?
I'm not disappointed at him feeling that way. If you think what Gunna did was some rat shit, he know more than me. I don't know that.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
You're not helping yourself. You can't be helping yourself.
Oh, but doing by the public shit, the tweets.
Leave it off the fucking net. Don't feed into that shit.
Yeah, because Walt had to lay low. Didn't change how he felt about Gretchen and what's the name.
When you call this number, You can never go back home. That's literally what Robert Forster's character, R.I.P. That's what Robert Forster's character
What was the name of the vacuum?
I forget, and I've seen the show 15 times.
Can I get a something 2000 Hoover something 2000?
Hoover something, yeah.
But you're right though, because
we want to keep celebrating how you gonna turn your life around. We didn't all say that we were happy you got out, so you can go and really prove that maybe.
And then when you think about it, as you get older,
you see,
you start thinking like, you know what? We always
trying
to say, nah, he real. We was if Gunna would have kept his mouth shut and said, fuck y'all, whatever, we would say that he real. You know what I'm saying? We hold on to the street shit so much when in the beginning, it was fuck the police on some anti-black shit. You know what I'm saying? We were getting wrongfully convicted. You know what I'm saying? Police came from slave catchers. That's the root of our issue with the police. It ain't because some niggas got killed by a few cops. This shit is literally generations deep when it comes to law and not snitching. So I'm not saying I don't understand why we do that, but like we, at some point, somebody in the room has to say something about if it's a better way. And why do we still big shit up like this? Why do we not look at certain things in our community that are negative like they're really negative? You know why?
Why?
It's riddled all through our entertainment, television, and music. They force you to like it and tolerate it because it's in all of your favorite TV shows. We love The Wire. We all watch Power. We watching BMF now. They slanging coke. The music we listening to, they doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's riddled through this. That's why people don't understand that entertainment has like a programming element to it where you are low-key being programmed by whatever you're consuming. Them niggas in the city that all they listen to is niggas in the city rapping, and what they rapping about, that's, oh, do you listen to anybody outside the city? Yeah, I still live fuck with Dirk and them. Oh, so more of the killing.
More of the killing.
It's like, that's going to influence how you move and the things you believe
like, my
in.
favorite artist is Rod Wave. Damn, I feel like if your favorite artist Rod Wave, you live a dark ass life, and that's just my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You'll be surprised. It's certain people that be the happiest people ever that love Rod Wave, and it's like, I honestly,
are they the happiest people ever?
Terrance, all his music not sad.
His music is survival music. His music is I survived something music.
It's like a ghetto
and it's
gospel.
not bad. It's not
like
bad at all. It's great music. It's just, I think the reason why somebody like me wouldn't tap in with him so much is because of the
you gotta be able,
emotional element that come with his music.
His fans, bro. He has done a beautiful job building a fan base. I just don't. I couldn't listen to a full album of it for me, and I know how the Rod Wave fans are. You never know where these motherfuckers are. It's always one in the store with you.
Yeah, because look,
you
they just
watch, everywhere.
Yeah, they just listen to the podcast. They say, hold up.
Hold on, y'all. They gonna tweet
Rod
you.
Wave part was really
the Rod Wave. I live a happy life. Watch on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy. I love Rod.
But nah, there is a certain element to it that I feel like is beyond our control at some point. But somebody in the room gotta ask the right questions.
Nah, 100%.
But let's keep the ball rolling.
I'll start the next one. Believe it or not, The Weeknd just came out with his. I don't know if this is a teaser, but it's almost like the first thing for his new album. Is this album dropping this weekend, Terrell?
His album is dropping on November 22nd.
Okay, so that's in
he's
2
gearing
weeks.
up. He's gearing up. Yeah.
So this Thursday, he's dropping an immersive experience that's going to drop in Apple stores only and on the Apple Vision Pro only. It's an immersive experience. Immersive experience meaning it is a virtual reality experience. Only reason why I want to bring this up is because I think y'all need to know that this is legit the smallest of the smallest window into the future of what, we'll all be doing one day. Y'all listening to this right now, you got your phone Bluetooth plugged in, you got either headphones in your ears right now, or you're listening on a speaker, but it's Bluetooth. You're not really looking at anything, or if you are looking at this, you're looking on one of these, a phone, a computer, your TV. All that shit's going to be, you're not going to need a TV anymore. I think in the future, it's going to be all about what we're putting on our face. It's going to be all about what we wear. You're not going to say, yo, where's my phone in 2045? I don't think you're going to do that. I think you're going to be like, I see it.
Nah,
It's
yeah.
right there. Because you're going to be wearing. I think the future of us is eyewear. Anyway, I'm going to say this. The only reason why I'm saying that is because the beginning of technology, everything, started big as fuck. Phones, cars. Look at how cars started.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, Terrell. What movie was it? All right. I don't know what movie this is. They had to build a car and they had to get all of the parts together to put the car together so that they can ride in it, Terrell. What movie is that? They had to go around and get the wheel. They had to get the bumper of it. They had to get the front of it.
Is it animated?
No. It's older too. Anyway, that's
Is
gonna.
it the Little Rascals?
I don't think it was the Little Rascals.
Nah, Terrance, they were trying to build a race car. Was it? You think about some Stuart. It might have been Stuart Little. No, it was.
It's crazy, but anyway, let me stay on point
Somebody will know.
because I don't want to get away from it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That memory. That's how all technology started. Small phones.
No, big.
I'm sorry, big. Yeah, sorry. Phones, big as hell in here.
You had to carry a briefcase.
And it's the thing. Too big, too expensive. Too big, too expensive for right now. Because before, a phone was too big and it was too expensive. It's not convenient enough for me. Even stuff like oven, microwaves got smaller. They don't start small. They just got smaller. The same thing is going to happen with the virtual reality situation, and it's going to grow in the world. The more these things, the Apple Vision Pro was $4,000. They stopped production on it. You could still buy one, but they're not making it anymore because they ain't getting the money back for it yet because it's a $4,000 unit.
Would it be smart to go ahead and buy one of those Apple Vision Pro?
No.
Because maybe in a few years, if you got one unboxed, brand new, the first model, that might sell for something good.
Nah, Terrell. What are you selling an iPhone regular #1 for? What would you buy it for?
Unboxed?
#1.
Somebody would buy it to have it as a collector.
Yeah, like somebody would buy it for like $4,000. Like
Imagine you
nothing
could buy
crazy.
you can peel the plastic on the first model iPhone.
Hopefully you can find a collector that wants that, but I'm gonna keep it 100 like this. This not about that part of it, y'all. Fuck that.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
You're right. You could go get a first one, and it'll be worth a lot. My thing is the future is this right here, and this is gonna take me all the way back to the original point. Weekend is coming out with this immersive experience that's only available in Apple stores and only available on the Apple Vision Pro, which to me means not a lot of people are gonna see it. Because not a lot of people have the Apple Vision Pro. But it's a small come check this out for a lot of people who don't yet know about the immersive world of VR. And I'm telling you, it is the future. What would I need a TV on that wall for if the glasses that I'm wearing, I can just put one there? Instead of me needing a TV on this wall, I just need the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need a blank canvas.
What if the eyewear that I wear is the same in 3 pairs?
Yeah.
What if there's one for the morning? What if there's one for work? What if there's one for sleeping? What if I want to fall asleep with eyewear on? Y'all think they ain't gonna think about this stuff? Like, we was talking about Sonny and crew and what their life is gonna be. We were talking about how Sonny, my daughter, could have a completely AI teacher one day. Like, I have to tell myself that I have to be cool with that.
She could
Or-
be completely AI.
We are going to have to get used to a world we don't know, y'all. Imagine your parents sitting down in the 80s, right? Talking about how they was going to deal with the future. Imagine you could sit here right now and talk about that and watch that combo. They ain't going to say shit about Tesla, shit about iPhone, shit about none of that. They don't know. So they're like, oh, we probably going to have to. They don't know. So we don't know.
They
But
were
I think-
using,
And I'm going to wrap it up here.
You good?
We get these small windows that show the future.
Oh,
And I'm telling you, did The Weeknd post that clip on the 9th? I'm telling you,
I don't think. Did he?
he might have. I'm telling you, the future is what you're going to, your future will be on your face, not in your pocket.
Yeah, I think so. It's crazy too because we was talking about that, like how the kids in the future could legit probably maybe not even have to go to school. You just got to get up and put that headset on. If you think about it, like, we learn so much from YouTube. I learned how to tie a tie on YouTube. I learned how to change a tire on YouTube. I learned how to manage my money better on YouTube. I have learned so much from me just watching some shit. When I think about my entire life and what I've learned from somebody standing in front of me, meaning my K through 12 education, which was my foundation, I would never, you know what I'm saying? I know that way's different. But when I think about everything else in my life that I've learned just from watching shit or watching people teach me stuff online, like nobody in front of me, I probably learned a lot more virtually than I have via a classroom setting. It's going to get to the point where, and that's why if you're not learning a new skill or you're not trying to think about the next level, you need to be, because the jobs that you feel like would never be gone are going to be gone. Of course we need somebody to take our order at the drive-thru. No, you don't. We don't even need a cashier in the store if you go to some of these Amazon joints where you walk in, scan your Amazon. I did it at fucking SeaTac.
Yeah.
Walked into Amazon Fresh. She was like, "Oh, do you have your?" I scanned it.
And then
You
like,
scan
oh, so
your
I'm
Apple
good?
Pay joint. I go pick up M&Ms and this and that and that. I'm like, "Where we pay at?" Looking like an old ass motherfucker. And she was like, "God, you already paid.
You've already paid.
Just walk out."
You forgot your money.
I'm like, "What?" Dog,
wallet.
so you're right. We get these small windows that show us what it's gonna look like in the future. And you know what? It's about to be so crazy. We have no idea.
Crazy because we have no idea what it's gonna look like. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be these kids that you're gonna need to hold your hand. Think about your mother. Everybody right now, call your mother, tell her to order 3 things on Amazon. Can she do it? Some of you know. You're gonna have to give some extra instructions. Think about it, Terrell. Fuck. We're gonna be older and less sharp, and the world's gonna be worse. I don't want my kid to like hate me when I'm an old person.
Bro, you gotta try and stay technologically advanced.
I'm gonna
This
try to
dude I
keep
used
up
to
with
work
the
with
tech.
named Enoch was 70 years old. He worked in TVs, but he knows everything that's going on technology.
Can use their
technology-wise.
phone. Yeah.
Can
I'm not
show
gonna-
other older people that are his age but haven't kept up how to do shit.
But I want y'all to think about this. He would be the old guy that pays attention to the VR. Because
Yeah.
we could all say, fuck the VR shit. I'm going to just use my phone. I'm going to stay on the phones.
You
and
know
then when
what?
people start wearing them, you're going to be on the phones.
You know
Still.
what intimidates me though, still a little bit? The idea of like crypto. Talking to my boy Don Sale about it sometime. The idea of crypto still kind of like is a lot. Like, okay. Bitcoin. Shout out to Dev. Dev, I don't know what he's invested in, but that shit's still kind of scary. I'm still working my way to kind of understanding like that digital currency realm. I'm still getting used to niggas not having, I mean, we kind of there, but like, if somebody give you $20 in cash, it's like, I guess I'm going to use this on something.
Okay.
Because you so used to swiping everywhere, or some motherfucker. We went to the store, we're in the fucking, was that Lululemon? I forget where we were, they didn't take cash. I'm like, y'all don't take cash, this motherfucker.
Y'all don't take cash in the Lulu.
And she checked us out with her phone. I'm like, they don't even got to register in this joint. We can't even rob this joint.
Right, I can't even.
Oh, you want to cover the Grammys?
We could definitely talk about the Grammys.
We talk
for
about the
sure.
Grammys a little bit. I don't really want to talk
Grammy
about
nominations.
everything. Yeah. I don't want to talk about every single category because I don't really give a crap about everybody. But, all right, bet. We got Best Rap Album. J. Cole, Might Delete Later. The Auditorium, Volume 1. Common and Pete Rock. Heard great things about it. Alligator Bites Never Heal. Doechii. The Death of Slim Shady by Eminem. And then, of course, We Don't Trust You, Future and Metro Boomin. Who do you think will win this award?
The biggest album on that list. The best album on that list. The most pivotal album on that list. We Don't Trust You. It's Pluto's, yeah. Easy. And I felt like, okay, who we going to give it to over Pluto? Doechii? Do we want another Astro World moment?
Terrance, no. First of all, that's not the same. If Doechii was to win, it would be crazy.
If Doechii win,
you need to move this way.
My bad.
Yep.
If Doechii win over We Don't Trust You, man, I'm not saying her album's bad, but I do feel like it is my guy Pluto's year.
Yeah.
Yes, I am championing this guy. I want to see this guy get that Grammy. You know?
I think it's Future's year, man. It's the album that started one of the most craziest years in hip-hop that I think birthed some of the best, two of the best. Well, for me, hot take, I think Euphoria, I listened to last night, right after listening to Family Matters. To me, those are the two best diss records of all time from a content standpoint. Yeah, Hit 'Em Up was fuck your bitch and kick you claim, but I didn't want to hear all these fucking, all the other niggas that came after Pop. And then, of course, you got No Vaseline. You got some of the old ones. But I think
we talking about Future's album, though.
No, you're right. But I think those two records that I just mentioned are the best diss records, and they don't happen without this album. This album is literally etched in history. We Don't Trust You, I mean.
100%.
But what I feel like y'all are sleeping on is that Death of Slim Shady album that could potentially, and has a very high chance, of really winning. I think Doechii gets the nod because it's kind of like her first big moment. You see a lot of people, there's a conversation about her potentially being an industry plant, whatever, because she has a lot of industry support.
Yeah.
All the hip hop, it seemed like everybody came out in droves, you know, to champion that album. And even when you look at what the album did first week, it wasn't the support for the album doesn't necessarily fit the whatever. So I get it. I don't think she gonna win though. I still got Future winning, but do not sleep on that Eminem.
And I'm not sleeping on the other albums on that list.
Oh, yeah, the
Grammys,
joint.
anybody could win. In my opinion, I think We Don't Trust You from top to bottom. It's just a crazy album. I don't like that Might Delete Later is nominated. I'm going to keep it a stack.
Yeah,
I don't think that as an album, it was a Grammy nominated project, to be honest. I think it was dope to hear from J. Cole, you know, but it was some, you know, it was a rapping exercise with a diss that he ended up pulling off.
Terrance, hold on, wait though. Let's go through the track list.
I don't think that it was
Pricey
a Grammy.
is fire. Crocodile Tears was
Might
fire.
Delete Later. I don't see Might Delete Later.
Man, I feel like since 7 Minute Drill not on here, people undervalue, and you fuck with Trade of Truth and Ibiza. Pie,
I love Pricey. I love
Sticks and Stones. The only one I don't like for real is Fever.
It would be like me saying that like the off season should. So I remember back when y'all used to say the off season could be and I used to be like nah, because it really just feels like J. Cole.
And one of his, yeah.
This is my thing also. Let's not act like the Grammys rewards talent. Yes, J. Cole is talented. We know he can rap. He rapped his ass off on a project. But the Grammys seem to be more about a moment. And to me, I don't see what they saw with Might Delete Later. An album that was just a fun project that you can't even listen to the last track on because he might delete it. Like the album is literally called Might Delete Later.
And he did it.
And he legit basically did.
He didn't delete the
And
album,
Grammy
but
nominated. That's the Grammys always surprise us every year. Are there any other surprises in any other categories, Terrell? You want to talk about R&B?
well, let's hit the rap song. We did a rap album,
Oh, okay.
right? I'm gonna ask you think of a rap song, which Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. You got Future, Kendrick, Metro Boomin, Like That. Kanye, Nem, Carnival, because there's too many motherfuckers to name. Glorilla, yeah, Glow. And then you got Rhapsody and Hit Boys, Asteroid.
If it's me, I know what should win, and I know what I want to win.
Okay, so what should win and what do you want to win?
First and foremost, I don't think Not Like Us should get best rap song. I don't think Not Like Us was the best rap song of the year. I know.
Okay.
What should probably win is Like That.
I think like...
Hold up, Terrell. I'm not done.
Oh, damn, okay.
What should probably win is Like That.
Uh-huh.
For what it started, what it is. As a Future fan, kicking in those is You Like That. That's like, to me, such a classic.
Just hearing the beginning of it.
Outside of K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? Just that. I keep always tell Terrell, like that would have been one of my favorites, even if it didn't have whatever.
Go back, look at the reaction. Before we got to Kendrick, you stopped and said, yo, album of the year.
Album of the year.
For like that. Before we even knew we had Kendrick. Or before Kendrick verse came.
What should win best rap song? And on saying it in there, she know what I'm going to say.
Terrance, can we be serious?
Yeah, Glow. Come on, Terrell. It's Glorilla's year.
It's
glorious.
I love
Beautiful
Glow.
album. Great album for the chicks. Biggest album for the chicks. Yeah, Glow, to me, should have been nominated for Best Rap Performance, but it's in Best Rap Song. I understand, y'all. I think Future deserves the album award. Kendrick is a Grammy darling, whatever. Wouldn't be mad at Rhapsody taking it. I'm surprised as hell that Kanye is even anywhere on anything Grammy. They should have never did that because guess what? Now he can come and show my ass. You know what I mean? But to me, I wouldn't be mad at Glorilla getting this one. I absolutely love that song, Yeah, Glow. It's original.
Yeah.
It's not her using a sample going crazy. Like,
Terrance, but we gotta be honest.
I mean, that's me being honest.
Okay, you know what?
But
right.
okay, like that then.
No,
Like
no.
that.
You know what? Don't let me change. You said that you wanted to get one that you thought should,
I
and the one
wanted
you
to
want.
be Glow.
I think it should be like that too. Just because when I think rap song, I think like that. I think we should do. I think like that. Just hearing the beginning of like I never forget. I will literally, it's etched in my memory now. Watching Future rolling loud and saying, "Travie out there," and he was like, "Hold on, wait, Future. Before we leave, I need to hear that dunna that joint." And they was previewing songs, and they played it. The shit played. Like that shit started.
Gotta find my drink up in it.
Yeah, you know how it go. On the stage. When he got to the part where he started saying, "Young dog kicking in doors," did you like that? You can't really hear it because it's the stage performance, but you know it's gonna be fire when it come out. So when we got to that record on the album, I'm like, oh, I bet this the one that they did on Rolling Loud. We get Kendrick, starts the whole wave of what would completely change it's that song. That's the song you pick. Now, this is my thing. Not Like Us is nominated for Best Rap Performance. 100% should be there.
100% should be there. Yes.
My hot take is that there's a lot of like...
What else is in Best Rap Performance? Well, go ahead, Terrell. There's a lot of like...
I got you. There's a lot of like, I feel like industry coded, this artist that's close with that artist, you already know via this beef. We all know why Not Like Us went to where it went, but I really feel like Euphoria just completely got overlooked for Not Like Us. Not Like Us wasn't the best rap performance by Kendrick Lamar this year. It was his most successful performing song or his most successful song. But when you go back and listen to Euphoria, that nigga sounded so comfortable dissing that nigga. Yeah, like, my God. Like, that, to me, should be nominated for Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song. That's why I say, Like That should win that. I think Not Like Us should get Best Rap Performance.
And I honestly feel the same way. Y'all don't mind my sunflower in the back. Little cranky.
That's funny because there's certain people in the comments that clock it.
And look for. Y'all, if we ever shoot late,
you can
after
expect,
this, my girl is cranky around between 6 to 8. My girlie is cranky. You know it's National Firstborn Day.
For real?
Yeah, mom sent a picture of Kelly and was like, the one who made me a mother.
Wow.
Look, picture of Kelly, and she look a little bit like Sonny in a little bit.
Uh-huh. And Crew Boy. And you know what's crazy about
Kelly
that?
was a fat baby.
Look at Ma right there. Do you think she knew or could visualize you back then?
No, because she just had the one.
I just got the one.
And
so I'm thinking Crew could have a little brother, little sister that I'm not even thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
And I could say, Sonny, now why didn't you tell her not to do that? Why don't you let her pick that up?
Don't do that.
Because you're putting that on the older kid.
Don't do that.
Terrell, the parent police.
Y'all gonna love Sonny gonna be good because she got her T.O. When that start acting
Terrell,
crazy.
fuck out of here. You disrespecting me. You disrespecting me now. Fuck out of here.
Terrance,
This
I'm
is
just-
Marcus Brunette, Mike Lowry.
That's not
Don't fuck up a
disrespect.
happy home.
All I'm saying is, look, because
You
know,
disrespecting me.
if
My home good without T.O.
Terrance, nobody said your home wasn't going to be good. This is how
He
this
said,
is,
"Oh,
this
well,
is-
my B gonna be good
She
because
gonna be
she got
good
her
'cause
T.O.
she got her T.O.
She gonna be
Meaning-
good because she got her daddy.
Yeah, but what happened when Dada is annoying as fuck, getting on your nerves?
Oh, you think you're not gonna be annoying as fuck the crew?
And who he got? His damn T.O. Fuck out of here. You're like a fucking.
Terrell, come on, y'all.
That's what I meant by that.
Y'all gonna run that one back.
Terrance, you
I
don't want to
responded
ask.
the way you supposed
You
to
don't want to
respond.
ask these motherfuckers what they
I'll
think
let
about
you have it.
You don't want to ask them what they think about you.
I'll let you have it. But look, y'all, this
He
my
ain't let
thing.
me have
Hold
it.
up, huh?
That's the
Y'all
thing.
know how? Look, this is the type of nigga that I was. If we worked in the same store together and we got a store meeting, and I work in vegetables and you work in dairy, and you say, "Well, I just feel like the vegetables department does it." Wait till we get the mic, and we talk about what they got going
Since
on. in dairy.
Weyerhaeuser has so much to say about what we're doing over in veggies.
And I also find it funny that the dairy community has something to say.
That's how you are.
Considering the shelving that y'all are doing, we're deep in the work thoughts.
Y'all, we not gonna get too much into any of the other Grammy categories. I do want Beyonce to get Album of the Year because that's my GOAT. I think this year she really did. I still listen to Cowboy Carter. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of hate out there, but like I would love for Beyonce to win that because to me, that is my album of the year.
I feel two ways, man. I love the album. Absolutely love Beyonce. I think she deserves Album of the Year, actually. Wouldn't be mad at the pick. Believe it or not, y'all, I hope she does not get it. You know why? I don't want it to look like, and look, I'm looking at me away. I don't want it to look like, y'all, that Jay-Z got up there and made them give Beyonce this award for her next joint. They should give Beyonce it for the next joint. But like, if she gets Album of the Year, then Beyonce, if you're watching this, they're gonna tell you only reason why they did that is because Jay went up there and made them do it. They already saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess Jay's speech got Beyonce 11 nominations like she not already the most nominated. And guess how many nominations she just became most nominated with? 99.
99.
Let me tell y'all something. It's something going on with Beyonce and the number 9. It's like she's trying to reach out to a nigga. 2 nines. It's something going on with Beyonce and 9s. You clocking it, right? And do you know I clocked because I'm on the 9 side of it. I'm on Beyonce TLs because of the 9 shit. That's how you know this shit is real. But
you don't
Beehive
want-
fans, if something happens with the 9, this is your proof that you a real Beyonce fan. Because y'all are on it. And you can say the
Terrance.
people who follow 9 shit or Terrance, they're on it. Bro, I swear I'm on my 9
What
shit.
does it have to do with? I'm sorry. What?
Beyonce took a picture in front of this billboard that had all 9s and upside down 9s like embedded in her shirt. And I remember saying, oh, okay, bunch of 9s. Okay, 9s. And then I remember seeing a tweet saying, Beyonce and the number 9s. And I said, I bet I've been seeing. Watch. Beyonce just became 99 nominations. She gonna show up at the awards with a 9 here and a 9 here.
And
that'll be fire.
yeah.
And they're gonna say,
Right.
and the Grammy Award goes to, and she's gonna say,
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Terrance, Jesus Christ.
She gonna look and say,
dysfunction that I
Jay,
have
not
to-
again. Jay, not again.
Terrance, first of all, you got her fucked up. I do think, though, y'all, if I'm being honest, I don't know if they're going to give it to her. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter low-key cleaned up this year. I feel like that album. Oh, then look, you got to worry about her being nominated. Then they say, Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. I'm like, damn, Billie might take that joint too over
she one of them ones.
because people love that album. And then look, they finished the nominations with and the Torture Poets Department. I said, damn, they saved Taylor's nomination for the last on purpose. She might fuck around and take it, but we'll see. I mean, it is what it is. My guy Chris
Chiefs
Brown
might win Super
Shout
Bowl.
out to my guy Chris Brown who got the nomination for R&B album. Chris, this your year. This your year. Talk about somebody who year to win it. It's gonna be him or probably
Which album?
1111 Deluxe.
Nah, yeah. Or give
I'm off of a successful sold out tour.
Y'all gotta give Breezy one for that that healing energy joint. Is it called healing energy? Or he just say it?
That's
Feeling energy.
what's the name? 10 Toes.
He
Angel
needs an
number 10
award for
Toes.
that, period.
That's 11-11.
He needs an award for that song, period.
It's
There's
coming.
nothing, nobody.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's on the way.
Until you see that Lucky Day up there.
I know, right?
Is he up there?
Lucky they nominated.
Damn.
But y'all
Damn.
lucky you didn't splash. You ain't make no splash like Breezy.
Let me say one thing about the Grammys that pissed me off, and I'm going to just move on. I know y'all are going to kill me for this, whatever. They nominated Andre 3000's Flute album
Yeah, New Blue Sun.
for either
Album of the year.
Album of the year. I hate when a nigga do some shit and we reward it and then make the nigga feel good for doing this shit. We should have all absolutely laughed in Andre 3K's face for that album. And now he got Grammy nominated, so now, he gonna open an academy. Now he gonna start teaching. Now, all of a sudden, like I was telling this dude was like, if you actually know jazz, if you're actually a fan of jazz, the album sounds good. Well, guess what? I am a fan of jazz. I grew up listening to jazz. Smooth jazz, regular jazz. It ain't that damn, I'm sorry. It sound like the nigga is just playing any note he could think of. I'm sorry. I'm a hater when it comes to Andre 3K with the flute. Because I'm a big fan of Andre 3K, the rapper. That's all I'll say.
I honestly
You
think
just
it's ridiculous that he got this nomination.
You got a Grammy for rapping after you said you didn't know what to rap about. The last verse you put out literally got you a Grammy. I don't want to hear
Which
the
was
bullshit.
the what's the name joint, right?
The Killer Mike joint.
Yeah.
You walking away with a Grammy. Or your Grammy nominate, like, no. Rap.
Why should I when I got a Grammy nominated flute album, nigga?
God, y'all see, now we give him that. We
Now
should
he
not
got
be able
that.
to
Now
say
he got that.
We should be able to say, you see what the flute album did? Now, come on, 3K. I feel like
Y'all trying to keep a nigga in the box. You know worse than you like Charlamagne
I
when
feel like,
Kanye was up there.
I feel like Future
We don't care about
from
these Yeezys. We don't
8
give a
Mile.
fuck.
If you think about it, Future from 8 Mile, he randomly came up to B Rabbit and was like, yo, so we having a what was they playing?
Chance, we cannot talk about 8 Mile
Listen,
another
look,
episode.
no, just this one part. He said, yo, we having a battle. Signed you up. He dissed the fuck out of him completely. He said, the fuck did you sign me up for? I told you not to fucking sign me up. He told him he wasn't the future of shit.
Uh-huh.
That is how I feel like I
Behind-
need to be with Andre 3K. I signed you up for a feature.
And you outside the intellectual.
Snap that neck on you. No, he
Look,
said,
you know how Bunny
No,
Rabbit.
wait.
Know what
He said, no, to keep a cat until you know how Bunny Rabbit
Keep a white
do.
boy or two. You know how
Good
Bunny
boy,
Rabbit did.
nigga. You need to have that nigga be leaving you like that. That's how I be leaving Andre 3K. Rap, nigga.
But the Grammys are what they are. They piss us off every year. People be like, why do y'all watch? Whatever. Shabuzi, I wanted to get an award. He been cleaning up. All right, Betty, you got a chance of the choice?
Come on, y'all. Sometimes in life, a man gets a chance and a choice. And what he chooses to do with his chance, that's his choice. Turn up. Hey, look. We do this. Would you rather arrive, and this is for all of my folks that are probably sitting at work right now. You work a job. Everybody works a job. Come on, let's get into it. Would you rather, and don't mind my honey bee, if you hear her.
You never have to be sorry about that girl.
I'm about to say, we ain't apologizing. What producer is up in here?
Who said that?
You see me in the comments. But here we go, y'all. For my folks who work a job. Would you rather arrive late to work and leave late each day? Or arrive early and leave early each day?
I feel like this is a question that has a little bit of a...
It
Because
depends.
if I show up late every day, do I have the option of showing up late? But if I show up late, I have to stay later?
Okay, so I'll tell
Because
y'all
if that's
this.
the case, I'd do that.
Because I will tell you this.
Shit.
This is what I was going to say. Because I know that's going to be kind of tough. So everybody who's working y'all job right now, think about your schedule right now. If your job told you could show up early and leave early, would you rather do that? Or if they said you could come in late, but the same amount of time you came late, you got to stay late. Which one would you pick? If you
I
get a
feel like
chance to make your choice, then what chance would you choose? Oh, damn, what choice would you pick?
X Factor, we getting this nigga off the stage. I probably would pick, even though the best thing to do would be the late.
The late,
I mean, the early. I would pick the late. And the reason why is because if I don't want to come in late, I'm just coming on time.
You're just coming on your regular shift.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's a good thing. The option is,
But if you really trying to do life right, you should do early. I applaud everybody that gets up early. It's this couple that I follow on IG. They be like at the park. It be like 8 a.m. I'm like, when the hell did y'all get up and get dressed and get breakfast?
yeah.
6?
Bro,
But
honestly, that's the life that I want to live. But I know I won't live it until
there are people that are online.
later.
There are people that are chronically online. People that I see every day that post every day online, but you can tell they're not so engulfed in a TL.
Yeah.
You're just a part of the TL that you're engulfed in. They're just a part of your TL that you engulfed in, but they get shit done. They're the people you say, oh, damn, that's dope. He got up at 6 a.m. and ran a mile and did a video and already got the video up, and I'm just seeing this.
Hey.
You know?
I watched this dope-ass video from this girl that got like 4 million subscribers about how shit be fake with these social media influencers. I'm going to send you her video. She literally be playing people video, and she be like, okay, this lady said that this is her grocery haul. And she was like, this lady said that she went to BJ's and got this. Okay, bet. And then after this, she said she went to Target. Funny, because your receipt says this date, your BJ receipt say this, that. Then she break down how and why people do certain things to like fill their videos. You're speaking on those people.
I might be falling for the trap.
You could be falling for the trap, because never forget, your routine at home is one thing. Your routine online, another thing. Just like your life at home is one thing and your life online is another thing.
Yeah.
Do we know that you got fucked up rotator cuffs? You stank? You lost your job and you trying to get more? No, on Instagram, we saw it was just your birthday.
Yeah.
Your life on IG is one thing, your real life is another. It's the same thing with that.
That's all right. You have to send me that. Because damn, you might be right. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking,
Yeah, I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I have an egg, I have a waffle. You go sleep at that nigga's house. That nigga, nigga ain't even got waffles in his fridge. Oh, we got to get more. Your real said you ate one every morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to just go hit Starbucks.
that was for content.
That was for content.
Mm-hmm.
You ate it, not me. Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what me and G was talking about?
Hold on, wait. I got another chance in the choice. This motherfucker.
Rush me.
Damn, and I don't have it written down. I got it. Because I remember it. What were you about to say about UNG?
We had this random ass course of action that was like, yo.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's not,
bad.
whatever. We're going to do that after.
You don't even have anything, boy.
I do.
You might as well let me do mine.
Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish, or would you rather pull back your deepest regret?
Biggest wish. And I only say that because my biggest regret isn't big enough to where I would change the life that I live right now. Because I feel like if I go back and change that, it circumstantially will change something about my life. Because that's just how shit works. You can't say, if I would have never got, my biggest regret is never applying for that job. Because if you would have applied for that job, you may not have a kid. You may not have your kid. Or you may would have never met the love of your life. Or your mom doesn't come home that day.
Or you
know
could
what I'm
have.
saying?
Or you could have.
Or you could have. Or it could be different. But I would say biggest wish.
I say biggest wish, and the reason why is because
I don't know if y'all wish as big as mine. My biggest wish is some shit that will change the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I wish I didn't have my student loan. Nah, my biggest wish would
Even that
completely
is-
change how everything happens in the world.
fulfilling my biggest wish is more important to me, because if you ask me, okay, fulfill your biggest wish or something your deepest regret, when it comes to a deep regret, it depends on what you did. It depends on what your regret is, you know? And at this point in my life, and I always think about that, you know how they say mistakes happen.
Mm-hmm.
I could open the door and a cinder block could fall off of somewhere just in time for when our new pet hamster walks out. And now bullshit happens, you know? But at this point, I haven't made any mistake that was so detrimental that I pull it back in the face of fulfilling my biggest wish.
Yeah.
That's why I think if you're going to answer that question, I think it depends on what you did.
It depends on what you're willing to. Yes. It depends on your regret. And it depends on your wish.
Let's say your biggest regret was too young for Nia Long. Your biggest regret was too young. Okay. Now I'm left with all these souls up. Great. What do you say? My biggest regret was too young for what?
For Lisa Bonet. My biggest regret was too young for Nia Long. That's what I said.
Pose up a great song.
She shallow with read along.
She. No?
Yes. And that's for people that say, oh, J. Cole doesn't.
She shallow.
There's people that say J. Cole doesn't have a classic verse. J. Cole don't have no verse that if you just say the beginning of it, people will say, all right, bet. If you walk in the club and say first things first, niggas are going to say rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Let's act like we know. But look, quick course of action. I don't even know if it's a course of action or word with it. I'm going to just say it. Let's say you Mallory Bros, right? Let's say you become a little bit bigger than you are now, right?
Like size-wise. Like
no.
I got like a...
No, I mean like acclaim-wise. Like let's say you got, now y'all really popping. Like okay, you really that guy. And you have super fans, right? Let's say one of your super fans, bet this is my super fan. She been following me since I did my vlog, since we did the vlog number 1.
Yeah.
Back when I was still dating type shit, back when I was before my family, everything. Super fan.
Yeah.
Right? You know this person very well. Let's say their username is Bros Fan 123. You know if they hit you in the DM, this is my super fan. They've been hitting me for 8 years. Cool. You at the crib. Your girl phone light up. Whoo. It's a notification that you just tweeted something. You say, ha, funny as shit. When did you turn on my Twitter notification? So you click it on her phone. And it opens up. And your super fan of 8 years is on. Now, let me just make this very real for you. Let's say you go on her phone, right? You see a picture of her at 3485 from 10 years ago where she's like 17. You know what you're going to say in your brain? The motherfucker that I just had a baby with. What if they was your super fan and have known you and been obsessed with you for years, and now look, they literally got a baby out of you. We must
On?
Yes, let's say On was your super. Let's say On was your super fan.
On thinks that's me. On had a super freak ass fan. Don't say the name. I won't say their name, but she used to always be like, ever since we got together, I don't really hear from him anymore. And I used to go with it. I used to be like, yeah, it was me. But she really don't hear from the dude anymore. But, hey.
What if you saw a picture of Terrance in Seattle from like high school days? He didn't have a beard. Everything he told you was a lie type shit.
Yeah. Or like, what if you saw me in Seattle at like some type of,
y'all somewhere.
Skate park that you been to, and then you see me with a name tag or some shit. You like, yo, that nigga in the system.
When G told me that shit, I was legit creeped out. Like, if you really did that, that would be crazy.
I wouldn't think it was as creeped out as y'all would. That's because I'm also kind of a weird
You sound like the nigga that did it. You like the nigga that don't think Scream is that bad. We found out you in the mask, boy, and you dressed like Dewey.
I actually had a crush on her.
You dress like how Scream would dress at high school, and it's really him.
You definitely got me with that one. And you're also dressed like you go to the high school in Scream. We definitely both look like we in Scream. You look like the token black.
That died first?
Yeah, I liked A-Train for years before getting with her, and now we have a baby. It is kind of like, all right, bet.
Damn, y'all low-key the situation like shit.
I ain't have to lie or nothing or be a fake profile. Like,
okay, yeah, that's different.
I think it's fucked up if you're gonna do some it'd have to be petty shit. Like if An was a fan of mine for years, I wouldn't really necessarily think it was so bad. It just means that she actually loved you times the 20 that she times 20 what you thought.
But imagine you getting texts from me and I'm sitting right next to you.
Exactly. That's what you're not thinking about.
Okay, yeah, that would be weird. But at least it all leads back to me I feel like
Terrance, but your trust would be so damaged because it's like
That's true. 100%.
you walked in my old crib and acted like you had never been there before, but
because
you
they
really
fuck
was
with you
there.
that much, and they didn't want you to.
Terrance, no. Serial killer, and you dress like one. You dress like the nigga that killed
I'm a serial
somebody.
killer because I think that if was heads over heels for me, and I didn't know, I'd be geeked. I think it'd be more fucked up if was after something else, you know? Like she's your super fan and she's with you because she wants like your money or some shit or like your.
All right, bet. So let me give you a course of action for the fellas out there. Y'all can put in the comments, and I guess you can answer. Let's say you go on a date with a chick, right? Y'all link up off the Hinge or off the, Plenty of Fish or whatever people are using now for dating, Bumble, whatever, right? Bad joint. Y'all get out. Y'all have the best date ever. Y'all on some chilling in the car shit. After the date, in front of your crib, we might go in. You might be able to, type shit.
Yeah.
The radio go, bum, 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 bum. And she go, I am not Jasmine, I am Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
And then she be like, oh, my bad. Y'all get to talking whenever you find out she like a super barb, like you start talking to her and she start getting passionately pissed off about Cardi B, passionate as fuck. You like, damn, you still gonna smash?
Hell yeah. What the fuck do you think Beyonce fans are like? What do y'all think y'all are like? I don't give a fuck about fandom.
Nah, Terrance, but like,
it'll only be crazy
one of them
if-
crazy
it'll only be crazy
dox you barbs.
It's only crazy if I'm hitting that joint and she go, rah, rah. Like a you know what I mean? It's only crazy if she in the joint saying some Nicki Minaj shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's only crazy if she in that joint like...
Yeah, and you see, guess what? You can't turn back after that.
Yeah,
with
you
that
hit
head,
it.
not that one.
Y'all, I feel like this would be dope. Y'all ask me and Terrell in a setting, right? Where we just look at TikToks. I feel like that'd just be entertaining. Just looking at TikToks, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I was thinking like, or even just myself. Watching that lady's video, I swear, made me think, okay, I could do this. I could sit and be like, look at this motherfucker. Look what they
Reacting to
me.
my favorite TikToks of the week type shit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Y'all let us know, man. The world is heavy.
Knees weak.
On spaghetti. Terrell, if I say this.
Oh my God. You just said the world is heavy. I said knees weak. You said spaghetti. What the fuck song is that? The Cliff Notes version of Lose Yourself?
What was I about
Y'all
to say?
summarizing?
What was I about to say? Terrell?
You said if I say this. If I say,
I forget.
anyway, you got a movie suggestion of the week?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Me and A-Train, we haven't watched it yet, but we're all going to try to get into The Penguin. We are seeing a bunch of good stuff on that is making its rounds. I don't know. I'm not really too much into it, but I definitely want to check it out if they're saying that it's, one of those standout performances of the year.
I was telling T he got to go and watch the Batman first. Cause you got to watch Matt Reeves' Batman first. That's where we first meet Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should start. I haven't started yet either. I will be joining the nigga and watching the Penguin. It's just finished and just seeing how people talk about it. I should definitely see it. Greg Fraser, Greg or Greg, however you want to say it, isn't the DP on this show, and people say you feel that. So I do want to see it because I just want to see how the aesthetic's gonna be. But yeah, I guess I'll say my movie suggestion of the week next. My movie suggestion of the week is free on YouTube right now. If you have YouTube Premium, I think it's like $3.99 if you don't, but I think it's got to be somewhere else. But it's Interstellar. Interstellar on YouTube for free.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, I'm clicking and watching. Y'all know I watch Interstellar like once every year and a half or so.
And you get that vibe.
And every time I watch it, and from the beginning to end, it's like, all right, like it's like a necessary watch. That and Inception, I have to watch once a year. Wow, I'm overdue for an Inception watch.
I'm overdue a little bit for an Inception watch too, Pat.
I think the last time I watched Inception was before or right when Crew was born. Oh, I'm definitely due. Oh shit, yeah, it is the 10-year anniversary of Interstellar, and you can watch it in select theaters in 70mm IMAX. But that's gonna wrap episode 227. Big shout out to Super Maryland.
Super Maryland. Yes, sir.
Y'all shit. But yeah, y'all stay safe. Weather's changing. Don't know what the hell to think on the east side. You got anything?
I don't, man. Stay safe. Take your meds.
It's time.